Welcome to Animal Stories for Kids. If you like our stories, please give us a 5-star rating, subscribe to our podcast, and share it with your friends and family. And now, it's time for our story. Once upon a time, there was a baboon named Juma. Juma the baboon lived in the wide savanna where the tall grass swayed in the wind near the acacia trees. He spent his days with his baboon troop, hanging out around trees, foraging for tasty fruit, leaves, and even the occasional insect. Juma was a clever baboon, always quick with an answer, and loved to show off how much he knew. The only problem was, Juma the baboon didn't always tell the truth. You see, Juma liked to exaggerate and make things sound more exciting than they really were. He liked the attention all the other baboons gave him when he made things up, and he did it so much that he sometimes forgot that he was not telling the truth all the time. When the troop gathered to rest in the shade, Juma the baboon would like to brag or make it known to everyone about something so that he can get attention. He would say things like, "Hey, I found the juiciest fruits on the tallest tree today." Or, "I saw a lion and scared it away with my fierce growl." The other baboons would look at him wide-eyed, amazed by his stories, even though some secretly found it hard to fully believe him. But Juma the baboon didn't care. He liked the attention. One day, while the troop was resting by a large baobab tree, Juma saw something that caught his eye. A bright, shiny stone glimmering in the sunlight near a tall tree. Juma the baboon, full of curiosity, scampered over and picked it up. "Wow, this is special," he thought to himself. But then, as the other baboons looked over, Juma the baboon decided to make the story bigger than what it really was. "Hey everyone," Juma shouted, holding up the stone. "Look what I found! It's a magical stone that gives me special powers. I can leap higher than ever before." The troop gathered around, eyes wide in amazement. They believed Juma the baboon, because why wouldn't they? He seemed so sure of himself. Some even asked him to show them if he could jump over the tree that he found the stone next to. Now, Juma hadn't really thought this part through. He looked nervously at the tree and then at the baboons. Then he said, "Well, you see," he began, "the magic only works at a certain time of day. It's, not working right now. Yeah." The troop nodded, though a few of them were wondering if it was true or not. Juma the baboon quickly tucked the shiny stone away, thinking he'd gotten out of that moment easily. But then, things started to get more complicated. The next day, Juma was foraging with the group when one of the younger baboons asked, "Juma, can we use the magic stone to find food? I bet it will help us jump high so we can see above everything and lead us to the best fruit." Juma the baboon's heart started pounding. "Oh no," he thought. "Now I have to keep on lying." But instead of telling the truth, he doubled down and made up something else on top of his first lie. "Of course," Juma the baboon said with a grin. "I'll just need some time alone with the stone to make it work. It's a very delicate process." That afternoon, while the troop searched for food, Juma sat by himself, pretending to somehow make the magic stone work. He waved it around dramatically, making funny faces as if he was making it work by moving in a funny way. It was kind of silly, and Juma the baboon knew it, but he thought it was his only way out of the lie that he made. However, Juma's little trick soon backfired on him, because now the baboon troop thought that Juma knew how to make it work. And next time when they needed it, they were going to ask him to use it. A few days later, the troop came across a pride of lions, and they needed to figure out how to get across them to reach a tree that had a lot of tasty fruit on it. One of the elder baboons turned to Juma the baboon and said, "Why don't you use your magic stone to jump over all the lions first and bring back some of the fruit?" Juma froze. He was stuck. His heart raced. What could he do now? He couldn't jump over the lions. That was super scary and dangerous. And he definitely didn't have magic powers. The other baboons were staring at him, waiting. For a moment, Juma the baboon considered making up another lie. But he was tired of pretending, tired of lying. He didn't want to disappoint the others, and he knew deep down that lying wasn't going to help anymore. With a big sigh, Juma lowered his head. "I need to tell you something," he said quietly. The troop leaned in, listening closely. "There's no magic stone," Juma the baboon admitted. "I made it up. I can't jump over any lions, and I've never really scared a lion away either. I've been making up stories because I wanted to sound important, and I'm really sorry I lied to you all for so long." The troop was silent for a moment, and Juma feared they would be angry. But to his surprise, one of the younger baboons smiled and said, "That's okay, Juma. You don't need magic to be our friend." Another baboon added, "Yeah, we like you for who you are, not for the stories you tell." Juma the baboon felt relief after telling the truth. It was as if a huge weight had been lifted from his shoulders. He found out that being honest and admitting when you don't know everything and that you can't really do everything was better than keeping up with the lies. From that day on, Juma made a promise to himself. He would always tell the truth, even if it meant admitting he didn't have all the answers or that he wouldn't get the attention he wanted. As the sun began to set over the savannah, the troop found a way to safely move around the lions. Juma the baboon helped the others, working together with the troop instead of trying to impress them with tall tales and little lies. And you know what? Juma felt more important and respected than ever before because he was being his true self. As the baboons were able to move around the lions safely, and as they feasted on the juicy fruit they had found, Juma the baboon smiled, feeling happy and content. The troop gathered around him, laughing and talking, not because of his stories, but because they enjoyed being with him. Juma had learned that it's okay not to know everything or have all the attention. What mattered most was being honest and being a good friend. And as the sun set and as the stars began to twinkle in the sky, Juma realized that telling the truth had made him feel more magical than any shiny stone ever could. And the baboon lived happily ever after. The end. Baboons are primates in the genus Papio and are native to Africa and part of the Arabian Peninsula. Baboons live in savannas or grasslands, woodlands, and sometimes in the mountains. Baboons like being near trees or cliffs where they can sleep safely. Baboons have long faces and strong jaws. Their sharp teeth help them stay safe, and they have fur that's usually brown, gray, or even a little reddish. Baboons have a bare, bumpy bottom, which helps them sit on rough surfaces. And they have short tails. Baboons are omnivores, meaning they eat both plants and animals. They enjoy eating fruit, seeds, grass, and leaves. Sometimes they eat insects, small animals, or bird eggs if they find them. Baboons live in groups called troops. A troop of baboons can have up to 100 baboons sometimes. In troops, they help one another by protecting each other. And a group has a leader, usually a strong male baboon who keeps everyone safe. Baboons are very social and love spending time together. They can show care for each other by grooming each other, like cleaning each other's fur. Although they're good at climbing, baboons often walk around on the ground. Baboons are smart and sometimes use tools like sticks to find food. Baboons use their sharp teeth to defend themselves against predators like lions or leopards. They can run fast and climb trees to get away from danger. Baboons also make loud noises and show their teeth to scare off threats. Baby baboons are called infants. Babies cling to their mom's belly at first, and later they ride on their back. Mother baboons take care of their babies until they're old enough to explore on their own. There are 6 different species of baboon in the genus Papio. There's the Chocma baboon, the Guinea baboon, Hamadryas baboon, Kinda baboon, olive baboon, and the yellow baboon. Baboons love to play and often chase each other or wrestle each other. They can communicate to each other by using different sounds, like barking, grunting, and even yawning. Baboons are very curious and enjoy exploring new things. Baboons can run up to 30 miles per hour, which is faster than a human. Baboons can live up to 20 to 30 years in the wild. Have you seen a real-life baboon before? If you have, where did you see it? Thanks for listening to Animal Stories for Kids. If you like our stories, please give us a 5-star rating, subscribe to our podcast, and share it with your friends and family. Until next time, bye!